What is up, guys? This is Geososian 2218, and can't believe I'm saying this, but Star Wars: The Clone Wars has ended. 12 years later, hundreds of episodes gone like that. Now, the whole reason I'm making this video is because I found a site maybe a year ago or two, and it was reactions to Clone Wars, like reviews, and obviously some people didn't get the fact that the Clone Wars was a war, because I was seeing reviews, and some of them were by parents of kids who watched it, so the demographics 8 to 12, but I mean, it's a war, so you have to deal with some darker elements. And apparently, people didn't like the show because of two things: clones getting killed on screen, and people being captured and tortured. Like, I'm sorry, people, but it's war. This is part of war. So, and what scares me most about the fact that people say that these two aspects, prisoners being tortured and clones dying on screen, are the only two things that made this show interesting / scary. It terrifies me, because not like there's a couple hundred reviews on the site, but not once did I see them bring up freaking Geonosis. Now, if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. But Geonosis as a kid, or to me as a kid, I've watched this for 12 years, scares the living daylights out of me. And the last episode of the Geonosis arc, I'm 17 and that one still scares me. But the fact that parents didn't bring that up, and they only disliked the show because of torture and on-screen deaths, what's wrong with you? You should be worried that your kids are watching Geonosians more than on-screen deaths. At least it's not like a World War II movie where you have like blood spraying everywhere and all that, because the blaster bolts, they cauterize the wound instantly. So you don't see any of that. You just see a hole in your chest, or head in some cases, and that's it. You don't see any gore or anything. Now, the last season, actually the last two, kind of amped it up a little, especially this last episode, season 11, season 7, episode 11. You see, let's see here, clone loses arm, 2 clones get decapitated, and a clone nicknamed Ridge from, I think, the movie that came out in 2007, he gets cut in half after 13 years. But they're fine with that. But they're not okay with the clones getting shot, and they're not fine with prisoners of war being tortured for information. Like, people, that's a part of war. That's why the phrase "war is hell" exists. So, there's my little rant. Not gonna lie, I've loved this series for years. Hate the fact that it's ending. But the fact that people can't get over the fact that POWs have to be tortured for information, it confuses the heck out of me. So, like, what is there to dislike? Like, the series is amazing. It flips the movies on its head, or on their heads. And thank goodness it did, because episodes 1, 2, and 3, or at least in my mind, I don't know about everybody else, kinda sucked. I mean, Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman, don't get me wrong, Natalie's a great actress, but those two actors combined in one movie, hated it. Hated it. But the Clone Wars, they turned that upside down. In the movies, Padme's emotionless and is just a plot device, so she falls in love with Anakin and they have Luke and Leia. But in the movies, in the Clone Wars, she gets stuff done. She stops a crime syndicate and I think it was what the heck was it? A crime syndicate from poisoning an entire planet. And we actually see her kill people in that episode. But, and then in Anakin's case, in the movies, he was weird. Like, he was a creep. And whenever somebody told him no, he was he was basically a kid. But in the Clone Wars, he dealt with his issues, and he wasn't crazy. He wasn't crazy in the head, or whatever the heck you call that. So I hate to see it go. I hate to see Clone Wars go like this. But I'm hoping we see unfinished. I'm hoping we see in lost seasons part thing, where we have to go back, finish the unfinished arcs, and then come back and post those as a lost seasons or lost missions type deal. So this is it. This was the last day of the Clone Wars. I'm hurting. Not gonna lie, I'm actually hurting right now. But anyway, that's it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys in that next one. May the 4th be with you.